And welcome back to another edition of the Big Exclusive Podcast. We are live tonight. I'm super excited for tonight's show. The brothers are all here. I'm sure they just as excited as I am. I'm telling y'all, it's going to be a good show tonight. Hopefully, you guys, really fuck with us like that, and you share the live stream. Like my man Big Roll would say, give me some algorithm love, which means tap the like, tap the laugh, tap the anger, whatever it is that you need to tap on it to show us some love. Right now, you know what I got to do. I got to thank our most beautiful sponsors for always showing us some love. Got to thank Don over at Critical Shot Studio. Make sure you get with Don for all your video and audio needs. He is on point. He will make sure you look and sound great. Make sure y'all get that done at Critical Shot Studio. Major sponsor, Lowell Exclusive Bakery, home of the best chocolate chip toffee, and oatmeal raisin cookies possible. Owned and operated by my 8-year-old daughter, Cameron. You can pick her cookies up at www.icraftmart.com. Another youngin', boss in charge, Maywa by Kayla. Maywa means luxury in Sudanese, and she got all your luxury cosmetics on deck for the kids. She's my 10-year-old entrepreneur. You can get lip gloss, lip balm, body mist, and body butter from Maywa by Kayla. Hit up icraftmart.com to make sure y'all, show my baby girl some love and purchase some products. Mastermind Credit Game. If you want your credit repaired and built, you need business credit, you need to understand how to build wealth or how to make money off of good credit, make sure y'all hit up mastermindcreditgame.com. They had a free situation going on for the listeners of the Big Exclusive Podcast. You still can get that for free. Just hit me up, inbox me, and you can go ahead and get you some free credit repair from Mastermind Credit Game. Shea Harmony. Shea Harmony offers all natural products for the body with their whipped shea butter being their most exclusive item. Shea Harmony's whipped and scented body butter is sure to keep your skin moisturized and soft, smooth, and it also soothes dry, cracked skin. It'll leave you smelling amazing as well. Shea Harmony also offers natural soaps, hair and beard oil, essential oil remedies, and much more. Shea Harmony products can be found on www.icraftmart.com. If you need to purchase anything, you can go to www.icraftmart.com. Once again, thank you to our lovely sponsors. We appreciate you all. And if you're not, I need you guys to do so now. Follow at the Big Exclusive Podcast on everything. That's the Big Exclusive Podcast on everything. Let me bring in my brothers from another, the angriest man in the podcast game, Angry OG. What up?
Hey now.
What you got going on, man?
Ain't nothing going on but the rent.
Ain't nothing going on but the rent. You got to have a J-O-B. All right. Funniest person I know personally, the hardest working comedian. It's internationally known. He even taken out his comedy show on the water, headed to NYC as we speak. Comedian Top Flight. What's up?
What's up? What's going on, y'all?
What, you laughing because I say he taking that show on the water?
On the water.
Yeah, that water. If you're from Philly, you got to
I'm
say
about to say,
water.
man, what OG, you ain't give me the hey now.
You was lunching.
He missed it.
Yeah. What you was doing?
I missed it.
Yeah.
All right.
What's happening, man?
Before we jump into the show, we got to show our family some love. If you tuned into the Big Exclusive Podcast, you are not a fan. You are family. Say, Breen, what's happening with the wave? Our parole officers on tonight, Miss Mimi Santana. I don't know why Mimi name doesn't come up in the Facebook live feeds, but she must have her setting
She
to
wanted by the
private
law.
or something like that. Yes, maybe. Shantae Anderson, good evening.
What's up, Shantae?
Christine Reynolds, good evening to you, sis. Dawn, good to have you back, seeing you healthy and on your feet and tuned in to the podcast. Who else do we got? I'm gonna get back to our other because we do have another official co-host. Jumana said, hey, everyone. Christine, Angry OG, how can I get one of those shirts?
This was a limited edition.
That was limited edition. Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jew Edney
It was a
on the
one-off.
check-in. Yolanda Shields. What's happening? Mimi said, I don't know why either. Shantae said, hey, Angry OG. Philly John Prenor said, hey, what's going on, Philly? I gotta bring in our official co-host in the comments. He's always sliding through like Eddie Kane. Ooh, ain't got no money. Don't drive no fancy car. Our brother, you can always catch him each and every morning, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. with Keeping It Real with Big Roll. Big Roll is our official co-host in the comments. He's security in the comments. He VIP. So check yourself for roll up on you. You see,
he gonna speedball you up out of here.
He come through, hugs for the ladies, daps for the fellas. And he said, what? OG, not in the Angry OG mobile. Laugh out loud. Miss Antoinette Clark, how you doing tonight? She said, I'm here, guys. Good evening. Tiffany Ann, all our family showing up tonight. Now, before we jump into the topics, before we do anything else, I got to ask y'all one more time. I'm going to ask you a couple times throughout the show. I can see who shares. I can see who's showing love. If you're showing love, please do us a favor. Share the live stream if you tuned in to Facebook. If you tuned in to YouTube, you can just hit that arrow, which would allow you to share the live stream, share the podcast. Our family is in the sharing mood tonight, hopefully. Let me double check right quick. How many shares we got right quick. All right, y'all slow with the shares tonight.
About to be like Kevin Samuels. We're gonna shut this shit down.
Yeah, y'all want us to shut this shit down? Y'all better get them shares up. You want us
that motherfucker said only got 1,000 likes. I'm about to shut this shit down.
With that being said, like, we really do appreciate the share and help with the algorithm. It puts our podcast into more people's feeds. With that being said, you know what? I should upload that graphic, but I didn't download it. But the reach for the Big Exclusive Podcast is incredible right now, and it's all because of you guys doing stuff like sharing. So I just wanted to take a quick second to say thank you. Keep sharing, keep showing love, and when we get picked up by one of the major companies and they buy the show, all y'all coming with us, okay? We all gonna move. It's gonna be like one of the reality shows. We all going into one big house. But you got to be a top fan, though. You got to definitely be a top fan, which means you on the page, you share, you like, you interact, you engage. So every top fan going to Hollywood with us.
Or you're going to look through the gate.
Or you're going to be looking through the gate. She said hello to everyone. And now she blowing kisses at Big Roll.
Lord have mercy. Oh, boy.
Roll be pimping in the comment section.
Roll pimping in the comment. Yes, when you security and VIP at the same damn time, you can do shit like that. With that being said, let's check out what we got going on as far as topics go tonight. Real quick, if y'all haven't seen that graphic, the Big Exclusive Podcast After Dark is coming to a subscription near you. When I tell you the episodes that we got in the can right now for the Big Exclusive Podcast After Dark,
he got his can out.
Yo, your motherfucking ears.
He got his Prince Jones on with the booty, the butt cut out of them Jones.
What you call them? They chaps.
Chaps.
They assless chaps, okay? So y'all not going, y'all want to see me, Angry OG, and Top Flight and assless chaps? Make sure and cowboy hats. When we put the link out there for you to subscribe.
I'm wearing Jordans with mine, though. I ain't putting no cowboy boots on. I'm wearing Jordans.
And be sure to check out my man Keeping It Real with Big Roll in the mornings. Like I say, each and every morning, Facebook Live, 9 a.m. He got one of the hottest web shows in the morning, and he will be brought to a network near you named the Big Exclusive Network. Cat out the bag, my bad. In any event, I'll speak more on that at a later date. Bianca said, "Roll, know what it is." Christine said, "Let me pack my bags. Hollywood, here I come." That's right, sis. Big Roll said, "First person the ladies see, and the last one they hug on the way out the door." That's right, VIP and security. Christine gonna say, "Oh hell no, angry OG." And this is Mimi, I believe. She said, yes, love Big Roll in the AM. Yeah, Big Roll be keeping the show crazy, funny in the AM. I promise you, you guys don't want to miss Big Roll in the morning because he definitely be keeping it real. You should really go watch the replay of today's show. Roll too motherfucking honest sometimes. roll, he said some shit today. I was like, ooh. Here go a top fan right out the gate. Nene got the invite to Hollywood. She got the official top fan badge.
She got the first one.
She got the first one. Yep, Nene was the first one with the top fan badge for the Big Exclusive podcast. Mimi Santana said he let it all out today. He damn sure did. Shantae said yes, he is. Tiffany said Big Roll had me crying this morning. And he said, "Faction, that's true story. They really should go check out the replay. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna share it. No, it's on my page because he goes live from my page till he get out of jail.
Yeah,
put something on Roll Book too.
He committed an act of perversion, and they locked him up for a little while.
He committed an act of perversion, and they locked his ass up for a while. So
I'm about to say we gonna have a fish fry for his ass.
Make sure y'all put something on Big
Roll
Roll
needs some
Book.
commissary money.
Right, exactly. Yo, Nene gonna say, "OG, you found a home today." She out of pocket.
I got plenty of them.
Craziness. Mimi said, "Yeah, we got to put money on his Facebook books." Said, "Not in the car today. I see." All right. Mimi said, "Free my homie." Let's roll into the show, man. Topics for the night include Big Roll going to slide through with the man rule of the week. Big Roll, make sure you're on standby for that. We got Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey. We got the Martin reunion, Chris Brown versus Michael Jackson, workplace romance, and meme of the week.
Right up my alley.
Yo. I jump right into it. You might just go, just go. Let me find out you somebody work husband.
That was a long time ago.
I bet it was.
He keeps saying that shit, Flight, and that was like yesterday.
That was a long time ago, man.
Yeah, a long time ago. It's 2 hours ago for him.
His concept of time is a little bit different from everybody else's. But since you said it, let's get into it. We talk about workplace romance. Shout out to the homie Tony Carter. She gave me the idea. She hit me up with I hit her up for some topics, but we had chatted the other day and she was talking about workplace romance. And some of the stuff, like I can't tell those stories because they're not mine. I don't have, they aren't mine to tell. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to refer to, the fellas on the panel. And while the fellas on the panel talk, while us on the podcast busted up about the workplace romance, I'm expecting all our family in the comments to answer two questions. One, have you had a workplace romance? And two, how did that work out? I need details, please. If I got to read a book on this motherfucker, I will read that book. But I need details, please. And as a matter of fact, there's one story in particular I really want to hear because Big Roll talked about this on his show, right? And he had a young lady come on the show named Miss Yolanda, and she was supposed to tell a story about her workplace romance, but she went left. So, Miss Yolanda, I'm gonna need you to slide through, pull up a chair, and let's hear about this workplace romance. So,
not the one that she said though.
Yeah, not the one you talked about on Roll Show. The one you talked about in the comments. That's the one we want. Okay. So while the fellas talk about the workplace romance, I need you guys to tell us if you have had a workplace romance. How did it go? How did it start? How did it end? Was it good or was it bad? We're going to get to the comments, okay? We're going to get to the comments. Like I said, the family and the comments are just as a bigger part of the podcast is the three fellas you see on your screen. So with that being said, angry OG gonna lead the way on the workplace romance.
I had a couple of them in my life. I don't know. It was a few of them, but they all was okay though. None of them ended. Only one of them ended on a sour note, but it wasn't really no sour note. It was just some other shit, and it ended or whatever. And me and her still cool to this day though. So for the most part, all my situations that I had at work was lovely, and you know they ended up okay. I never end up with none of them though, but it was fun.
So would you do it again?
Yeah.
Top
I
flight.
had a bad experience, so
Workplace romance, my brother.
No. Hell no. Fuck no. Shit. Don't do it. I'm divorced because of workplace relationship. I met my wife at the job.
So you wasn't supposed to get married. You supposed to just have a romance.
Man, listen. That's why I said don't do it. Shit.
Don't get married.
I know now.
Yeah,
Because there was no break. Like we would argue and then go to work and then still gotta see each other and then walk past each other like fuck you. You be like fuck you, and then you go home and then it still be like fuck you.
So you went too far with it. You went too far with it, right?
I be trying to hurry up and get home before her to get the best parking spot. I'm petty. So
you took the work out of it though. So once you took the work out of it, you fucked it all up.
Huh?
So
you took the work out of it. The work component of the statement is work romance.
Hey man, listen,
if you left the work in, you would have been cool. Like you wanted to go home and you know.
I know.
Try to make a family.
So
that's man.
Right, that's what they say. You live and learn. So no more. No, is a hell no, fuck no, and fuck that shit for me. No,
you gotta take it for what it is. Just take it for what it is, and don't try to get more out of it.
I hear you, brother. I know that now. See, if you'd have told me we'd have had this conversation a few years ago, you know, might have been a different outcome.
I'd have gave you the blueprint.
Right.
So
I'd have gave you the blueprint.
Mimi done got her workplace romance fired. She said yes, but he got fired.
Oh, she done took him down HR.
Still today.
Mm-hmm.
So, workplace romance. Q, what's up, man? Glad you joined the show. Q, make sure you share the live stream. I see you on the YouTube. Just hit that arrow that's like curved that way and share the live stream with your folks. Appreciate you popping in. Q would have a top fan badge if she wasn't on the YouTube side, if she was on the Facebook side. But in any event, that workplace romance shit, I would advise against it.
I had to avoid my life.
That shit at all costs.
I was getting taken care of better than I was getting taken care of out in the street.
Look, Mimi copping the plea. No, not because of me, but his work. Why you think he got fired, Mimi? Messing with you, the nigga couldn't focus. And he ended up getting fired because he couldn't concentrate and do his work because he was too busy looking for you in the daytime with a flashlight. It's your fault.
I had a long-lasting one. That joint was like 4 years.
Wait, what?
Oh, wow.
That joint was like 4 years.
You had a workplace romance for 4 years?
4 years, man.
See, my thing is it be other people. They be snitching on you, man. They be telling, like, I seen your husband.
Nobody knew.
Right,
Nobody knew.
Oh, okay. Well, sometimes motherfuckers be snitching though when they do know though. When you make it known to public,
you're not supposed to make it known as a workplace romance. Like you got to be creeping and shit. Like it ain't for everybody to know. See, that's when you fucked it up at. You went public with your shit. Not supposed to go public. That shit ain't never supposed to be on the books.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna take his advice because this motherfucker said it was for 4 years. Okay,
4 years.
Nobody knew at the job.
4 years.
Somebody had to know.
I need everybody. Hold on. I need everybody to take note of this nigga face and the sense of pride that he got with the smirk and shit on his face. That he was doing that shit for 4 years. Answer me this. And I'm on the SEPTA bus right now. Was you in a relationship at any point during them
I
4
was
years?
married.
This nigga to go. This nigga to go. So this was your work wife?
Yeah,
And y'all was smashing at the job.
all over the place.
This nigga is the
You
GOAT.
really is who was that duck? When he was stomping on the floor, had the pants down at the ankles.
Speaking of pants down at the ankles, Miss Yolanda, I
Man, I
put the
took all
link.
my shit off one time in there in the room.
You was bully.
Only thing I had on was the socks,
Ass
beloved. The
cheeks out
socks
and
don't come
everything.
off.
The socks don't come
The socks
off.
don't come.
It made me
Ass
sad.
cheeks out
Angry
and
OG
everything.
look like the type too. Sis, what's up? She said, I got a girl and the wife on the side. That
And
was
for real,
that
that's
was
basically
Pinky
how it
from
was though.
Friday.
On some real shit, like
Oh, Big Roll warned us about them work husbands. He definitely warned us about them work husbands.
yo, she
Oh
used to bring
shit.
me food and feed me, and that it was crazy, man.
Hold on. Let me get to some of these comments. It's getting out of control, and I don't want to miss too many. Oh, Miss Yolanda, I'm gonna need that story, and I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Click the link in the chat, give it access to your cam and your mic, and I want you to come on and tell that story you had told. You were supposed to tell on Roll Show. You just talked about in the comments, and it went a little something like, "Oh, you mean the pants to the knees, bent over the patrol car?" Yes, man. That's exactly what we talk about. That's exactly what we talk about. Okay. Question was, have you had a workplace romance? Shantae Anderson said, no, I haven't. Make sure y'all hit up Shantae Anderson. She's a baker. She got amazing cakes. She got big cakes,
Now, what
little
cake she
cakes.
talking about?
According to Big Rose, she got the biggest ass on the planet. I can't verify. I mean, I can't confirm or deny because I don't know, but I do know she's a baker by trade and she also sells jewelry. Make sure y'all hit up Shantae Anderson. Jew Edney said, yes, I have. Nene said, I have. Big Rose said, bouncer, aka Mel Ho. Tamika, what's up? It's good to see you back tonight. Tamika said, yes, I have. My sister come in, says, hello, everybody. Christine said, I did, and it was the worst mistake ever. It was a little jealousy, stalking, drawn, etc.
That's why you got to keep it under wraps. You don't let nobody know.
Miss Yolanda said, yes, nothing lasting too long. Big Rose said, Angry OG slept with Latoya Jackson on the set of Thriller, laughing my ass off. Say Brain is cracking up. Make sure you guys holler at Say Brain. She has her
And
own.
she was a listener, not too long ago, man. You know who I'm talking about too, Shane.
I knew when you started talking. Like I knew before you started telling the story. Like I definitely knew it was. Make sure y'all holler at my girl Say Brain, send her a friend request. Although she don't check friend requests because she got like 9,000 of them, but she does have a jewelry website. What is that about? She sells jewelry. Okay, put the link in there so I can post it on the screen. Brain. Jemana is laughing out loud at flight, then fell off. Here we go. Nene cracking up. Q with the good evening. Here we go. Tamika said it was good at first, but then it turned bad because this nigga got jealous every time I was talking to another dude. Him and another guy got into a big fight and it was bad and they got fired. Another one bites the dust. Tamika Yams got that man fired. Y'all can't be giving out the yams at the job, getting brothers fired. This is another one. Tiffany Ann said, yes, I have and will never again. We used to argue at work. He was a jealous, hothead, and threatened dudes at work. Then I found out the nigga did porn. Damn. Woo. Anybody else want to hear more about that story? We might need you to click the link, Tiffany Ann. Matter of fact, we'll save it for the After Dark edition. We'll save it for that. Jew Edney said it went well because nobody knew until we was ready for everybody to know. We still friends to this day. Nice. Big Rose said your workplace environment dictates workplace sex. If you work in the mental health at a site with a spare bedroom and you and her working overnight with no supervisor, hell yeah, it's some fucking going on. Whoa.
We had like one of them, them joints, the dentist chairs that you sit in when you go to the dentist. It was one of them joints in one of the offices and shit. You could just walk right in. She sit in the chair, you just walk right in it.
Did you lock the door?
The kitchen, not the kitchen door. That it
knowing
was no lock
you
on the
probably
kitchen.
you probably drugged them, gave them some laughing gas or something.
I ain't had to do that. I ain't had to do that at all.
Antoinette said, I agree with Angry OG. Keep it private if that's what y'all doing. Tamika said,
But it be the women though. The women the ones always letting the cat out the bag. They be telling their girlfriend, I heard you and my girlfriend together. What? Wait a minute.
None of my situations ever got out. When I was working at Keystone Mercy,
Antoinette said, never have I. She said, no, thank you for the workplace romance. Big Roll remembers that story. Christine asking Tiffany Ann for details. Like, I want details too, but I'm not sure if we should get into that on this podcast. Mimi said, oh, wow, buddy.
When I was working at Keystone Mercy, it was like letting the fox guard the hen house.
Nene said, please say some women, not all. I'm not sure what Nene referring to. Give us some context, Nene. Big Rose said, yo, Angry OG, Wilt Chamberlain, uncle. Legendary numbers. Tiffany Ann said, Big Roll is so much more to it. That situation was a disaster. All right, well, if y'all want to hear Tiffany Ann's story, make sure y'all tune into the big exclusive podcast After Dark, coming to a subscription near you. All right.
Dr. Gosnell was involved in my situation and everything, man.
My mouth was shut. I don't.
She's not telling. She ain't gonna tell. Okay. When Flight was like the women be telling or whatever. She said she gonna keep it to herself.
Oh, okay, solid. That's what's up. So let's wrap this one up. Workplace romance, good or bad idea, Flight?
Bad. Super bad. That's bad meaning bad, not bad meaning good.
OG, workplace romance, yes or no?
Every day and twice on Sunday.
Nene said, bro, you slow tonight. Yeah. I'm inclined to say bad idea. I'm gonna go ahead and agree with Mimi. She said bad idea. I agree. That's some shit I would never do again. Quick question though: What if you work for yourself? Like, isn't all those romances
at that masturbating
point?
And shit? Like, if you work for yourself, you like.
I'm out.
Who the fuck you going date? Like,
I'm out. Where we going next, man? Where are we going? And Miss Yolanda, you still ain't jumped on here and told that story. I was trying to get you to tell that story before we moved on, but you still can, because we can always double back. Okay. I want to talk about the Martin reunion. Y'all heard about that?
No,
y'all ain't heard about
it. It's like 30 years, ain't it?
Yeah, it's the 30-year anniversary of the Martin show. They got together with BET, and they released the trailer a little bit ago. I'm gonna play that trailer for y'all while I'm playing the trailer. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the trailer. But what I want y'all to do is, once y'all see it, I want y'all to start listing y'all favorite Martin moments. I got mine locked and loaded. Like, Martin had so many. It's hard to just pick one because it was so fucking many. So you can't pick one. I'm not even gonna do that to y'all because I don't want to do it to myself now that I think about it. But just start sharing your favorite moments from the Martin show. And while y'all sharing, Y'all can take a look at the trailer.
Martin, the reunion. Action.
This one's for you, Tommy.
What's up?
You so crazy.
For the first time in 30 years.
Wow.
One of TV's most iconic casts
We capture the black experience.
is back together.
Let's go, let's go.
What does GTD stand for? Got the draws, okay?
An event to celebrate.
I was in the moment. We were in the moment.
Freaking brilliant.
A legacy to cherish.
It's pure testament to our hard work.
A reunion to remember.
We would watch the show more than we would make music.
Did you miss me?
This show was and still is big for the culture.
Can there be a Martin reboot? I mean, the people want to know.
Martin the Reunion, streaming June 16th on BET+.
I got to get my BT on.
Yo, I'm cracking up just looking
Yeah,
at
yeah,
the
I
trailer.
was dying. Get the
Antoinette
draws.
put it perfectly. Martin, it's legendary. He will be big for the he was big for the culture then. He's big for the culture now. He'll be big for the culture for future generations to come. That's how good that show was. Wait, my Pussycat 33. She said the boxing match at the end of the episode.
I don't want to fight no more, Gina.
I don't want to fight.
I don't want to fight no
wanna
more.
No more, Gina.
Gina, I don't want to fight. So look, my favorite moment, I'm gonna jump right into mine for one of y'all stealing. My favorite moment is when they did the New Jack City scene. And it was like thunder and lightning. He had that fake ass dog he was carrying around. He was like, he calmed down. And then he said, Cole, sit your father ass down before I make change. Hands down, one of my favorite fucking moments from the Martin show.
Yo, the white boy Bob was funny on there.
He said,
Bob from accounting.
I'm out of control. Gina's out of control.
The
This
whole
whole damn
damn
party's out of
Whole damn
control.
party is out of control.
OG, give us your favorite, one of your favorites. One of your favorites.
When he was on Chilligan's Island and shit. We was on Chilligan's Island fighting that motherfucking whatever that shit was.
Hey, yo.
And the old John, when they was in the haunted house, when they were supposed to buy the crib.
And there's Ike and Tim. And it was Mr. T.
Yeah.
Flight, give us your one of your favorite Martin moments, bro.
It was when he was I forget the name. When he was the karate dude and he was fighting the black guy. He was like, got to do the move like this. And then the black guy kicked his ass like, I need my rent money.
He said, your lights would be on if you practice your art.
If you practice your move.
Q said it come on the 16th. Christine said, I'm excited about the reunion. That was my absolute favorite show ever. Can't wait to watch. Nene said it's so many. Martin is legendary. Antoinette says, Mimi says when they went to the cabin and that weird animal attacked, that was Chilligan's Island.
That was Chilligan's Island.
Shantae Anderson said mine is the Soul and CD player. When bruh man, that was the episode.
No, remember Harmony? Remember?
You so Harmony. How about when Gina had to work at Shanae shop because she thought she lost Martin front row seats, his tickets. She said, you got to go. She said, what is you doing? You got to go to work on Myra's feet and pulled out that big ass
pulled
sander.
out the fucking grinder and shit.
Christine said my favorite episode is when Tommy the Hitman Holmes whooped Martin ass. I also love when Biggie was on there. Truth be told, it's not one episode I didn't love. Rest in peace, Tommy. That's right.
Kiss me like you kissing that light skinned girl.
Miss Pussycat said the boxing match at the end of the episode. Catherine said when he won the lottery.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It's like Christine said, it's like literally every fucking episode is like
Every
a
episode,
classic.
right? I'm about to
Nene
say, ain't
said,
nobody even say nothing about Shanae.
Hey yo, or Jerome.
Yeah,
when he lost his tooth.
Yo, that was a shit.
And then here go the bullshit. The whole time, the gold tooth was fucking fake, man. That's the wildest shit ever. Wait, don't you know no good? Wait. King Beef, do the pocket knife.
That's roll. That's roll, King Beef.
Nene said, "Hey yo, GTD, my fave, got the draws." Bianca said, "I ain't want. No, I want to read." She said, "Wait for the reunion, but I don't know if I want to reboot." Damn. I'll come back to that in a second, Bianca. Juice said definitely the stolen CD player. Big Rose said won't be the same without Tommy. Antoinette Clark said I will never forget the first time my 6-year-old singing Shanae. She watched every episode. Yolanda said when Gina head was stuck in the headboard. Remember she showed up at the Martin reunion.
No, the shit was when he got the Hashitachi 6000. They got the big ass TV. Hashitachi.
Cat said, money. Jemima said when he was trying to find out who stole his CD player. Yes. Classic episode. Dawn said my fave one was when Martin bought the house. That was the haunted house episode. Nene said when Martin thought Gina was asleep on the couch, but it was her mom. Yeah, he was about to give her the business. What did I miss? Y'all said
when he went to the hotel, was under the bed, and the boy was fixing the vent.
he thought Gina was getting the business. Yeah. That's Antoinette said my favorite is when Gina showed up at Martin High School reunion high off anesthesia with a red dress and messy ass hair, and her face was swollen too. Yeah. Jemina said the one when he went on a diet, my mama biscuits. Give me my mama biscuits.
My mama bird. They killed my mama bird.
So what happened? We killed my mama bird. Gina. She whooped Martin ass. Gina tried to take the heat for it. She whooped Martin ass. But Gina had invited Martin to the fitness class. And Cole and Tommy tapped out, and Martin was doing good. He ended up taking over the class. And he threw out all the food, and Gina was like, "Yo, this nigga taking it too far." And he come on, she cooked this big ass dinner. When she had the plate to the side, and this nigga was like this. He dipped the rice cake in the gravy. And then the bell went all ding, and it was the oven. Mama biscuits. And Gina was gonna throw them away.
Cole gas up the pacer.
Cole gas. This is one of the most classic lines from that show ever. Cole gas up the pacer. And that's what he said when he went. They was in Chicago. Gina was in Chicago, and the hotel, and that was Bob from accountant was at the party. Yeah, that was all. Look how many moments was in every episode. Like Martin was just great for the fucking culture, man. Bruh, from the 5th floor. Wait. What about when Martin was trying to sell t-shirts at the Whitney Houston?
The Woody Hudson. He had the Woody Hudson shirts.
She said, what happened, baby? He said, bro, man can't spell. The shirt said Woody Hutton. You can literally do a full 2-hour episode on Martin, and you'll never run out of shit to laugh about. The show was way too legendary, man. Now, my question is, and Bianca has said something earlier. She said she here for the reunion, right? Not the wedding episode with the wedding planner with Tracy Morgan, Hustle Man, chitlin loaf. We sit one of them on every table with some hot sauce. Oh my God. When Cole was like, rent a spoon. It's a soup restaurant. And you rent them the spoons.
Cole,
hey, yo,
you stupid. Yo, when he used to be busting on Pam, that shit used to be funny as shit, man.
Another one. It's so much shit. Christine said at court, Martin tried to play crazy over a damn park ticket. The day of the Geechee is over. The day of the Geechee is here.
I'm about to say another one was when he got jumped by the midgets too.
And the old lady whipped his ass at the DMV.
Yo, I'm literally crying tears. Hi, Lakia. Good to see you on. Appreciate you coming through. Make sure you share the screen. She said, what about the episode when he wore that small sweatsuit or when they killed his mama bird?
Oh, remember when he was walking?
Miss Pussycat
I think I got the gout.
He had them bullshit sneakers on.
I think I got the gout.
Miss Pussycat 33 said when Cole was cutting his toenails. Yo, you could literally
bust Gina in the forehead.
Wait, when Martin was Sunflower.
When he went to that retreat or something, right?
The man that sleeps on the floor cannot fall out the bed. Brother Rock. Oh, Otis. Yo, it's so many. It's so how about every time Tommy said he had to go to work? Tommy ain't got no damn job. So we got to talk about it. Bianca had made mention to the fact that she's here for the reboot, right? I mean, she's here for the reunion, but she's not here for the reboot.
Don't mess it up.
Flight, you shake your head. Talk to us.
Don't mess it up, man. I get it. They keep trying to reboot everything, but some stuff just ain't meant to be touched. Just leave it be. Let it be what it's going to be. He got enough episodes to where these kids can download it, Google it, go look it up, and come back and watch it and enjoy the original, because it just won't be the same. Like, some things are just not meant to be touched. That's my 2 cents.
I don't think anything going forward will mess up what happened before then. If it's not as good as the first one, if it's good, it don't have to be as good as the first one.
But that's just it. It's not going to be.
Like the sequel to anything is hardly ever better than the original version. So I don't think it would bomb, because in actuality, he's just funny as shit. He ain't gonna never stop being funny. He's just older, but I guarantee you he's still funny as shit.
My 2 cents would be something like Martin, bro. I just don't think. It's for me. Martin is just too classic, bro. Tommy not here. I don't want to see a reboot without Tommy. I don't want to see Tommy recast. So I'm thinking at the end of the day, I just don't think they should. Martin is one of those series, especially for people in our age brackets. You grew up with Martin. Martin was a part of your life at a very pivotal time, and you're in like your formative years. So for me, I think a reimagination of the show, similar to what they did with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air with Bel-Air. Maybe if they could do something like that, but it be comedy driven, and Martin and the rest of the cast is a part of it somehow. But as far as trying to reboot the show, I just think that you're not going to be able to capture that lightning in the bottle again. And I think those episodes are way too perfect as is to try some new stuff. Because like, who gonna write this shit?
You know,
Like,
you don't have to capture lightning in the bottle because you really capture lightning in the bottle twice. But
and
you
why?
can make
So why
something
would
that
you
people-
try?
It's not trying to capture lightning in the bottle. It's just making something that somebody would look at, would watch. I don't think nobody would not watch it just for the fact that it's Martin. People gonna watch it.
But see, here's another one of my biggest issues, right? Because it's Martin and is so adored by our generation, it don't matter how good the reboot is. We gonna kill it because we just gonna keep comparing it to the classic episodes.
We not the only, our generation not the only one that's gonna watch it. It'll be new material for people that's younger than us.
But you would need a younger cast to drive that new audience. That new audience,
really.
not them new younger people, not going to show
A joke
up.
is a joke. A joke is a joke. It don't matter who tell it. A joke don't care who tell it.
I agree, which we're not talking about jokes. We talking about a full-fledged comedy sitcom.
But it was based on comedy, so that's
right.
That's,
and,
you know,
and I'm
jokes
saying
and punchlines.
And I'm saying is a reason
why.
But
even if you got me and you, we can tell the same joke word for word, line for line. But the punchline, the way it's delivered, the way it's told, is not going to be the same. Like that's the whole thing.
They're not doing it for it to be the same though. I just wouldn't want them to try to get seasons out of it.
So what you mean, like one episode?
Yeah, if you could make an episode or something like that, I'm cool with that. I don't want no seasons of it. One episode, one big 2-hour episode. I don't
so
think
now
that's
you're talking about a movie, basically.
It don't matter, whatever you want to call it.
That makes more sense than
I could go for a movie.
Bel Air.
Yeah.
I could go for a movie. I would definitely be down
that
for a movie.
That wouldn't hurt nobody. I don't think it would be like a season or try to stretch that shit out. No.
Q said, yeah, no reboot. Bianca said it's a classic. Big Rose said facts. Like example, Bad Boys 3 was whack. I actually enjoyed Bad Boys 3.
It wasn't whack to me. I liked it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Antoinette said, I agree with Bianca. Leave the show alone. Christine said, when he found out Tommy and Pam was dating and like to die, or the episode with Pam's new boyfriend Simon, Simon, and the Skybox. I remember that episode. The Pistons game. Big Rose said they talking about doing another Scarface. Why? No, they're not talking about it, Ro. It's a done conclusion. That deal is greenlit, it's signed, and it's coming, bro. And see, the thing about movies, you could do movies for a new generation, but again, that's another thing too. Look at RoboCop. Like that shit was, some shit like.
But the whole basis of RoboCop, when you look at it, that shit was whack. But it was good during that time period. For what was available during that time period. Like
Antoinette
RoboCop is whack during this time.
Because with technological advances and where we think robots are going to go, they was better off doing some type of drone that actually lost control or whatever. Don't steal the movie idea. Antoinette said, who can replace Tommy? Nobody. Bianca said, I still didn't watch Coming to America 2. Don't ruin it. Jumana said, it wouldn't have the same energy. No, Martin, everybody a little bit older. Martin and what's her name? Tisha Campbell, they went through whatever they went through. I'm glad they was able to do the reunion, but at the same time,
through something too.
But yeah, they always had some sort of contention. Nene said, and it's the same actor, just older. I think it would work. Okay. Bianca nailed it for me. She said the episodes are timeless. Mimi said, BE, I agree with you. Let Martin be the EP until let Martin be EP and it'll be their kids or something. Yeah, I don't know. How do you sell that? Like Big Rose said, bottom line, Tisha Campbell hate Martin. The only reason why they sat down to do a reboot because she broke. Damn. Christine said, this is the last couple comments and then we're going to keep it pushing. She says, some shows don't need to be rebooted. We still love the old ones. They're just as funny today as they were 30 years ago. No reboot. I agree. Nene agrees with Angry OG. Q said, leave it alone. Look at Coming to America too.
But you can't, when you look at something like that, you don't look at through the same lenses that you look at the first one, though. It's a whole different show. You're never going to capture what you captured with the original piece of anything. You can't duplicate that.
I'm like, family, help us out. I'm trying to think of a show that was rebooted and was successful. I think as a matter of fact, Roseanne was rebooted and that was successful. But I think I know what that was about. Big Role says some things need to be left as they was and cherish the memories. I agree. Nene said with the same actors. Big Role said it could be a Netflix special. Shantae Anderson cracking up. Christine said leave the classes alone. I hated the new Child's Play and Freddy movies.
Child's Play went too far. They went like up to 6,
Jemima
7, 8.
said none. When I asked what reboot that can you guys name that was successful, like, so I can't necessarily name any.
I would watch it. And
I mean, respect.
And I wouldn't judge it based on the original series because it's not the original series.
But I would be looking at it through that same lens.
No, you can't.
As the other one.
Years later.
I agree. With that being said, queue up Big Roll, get ready. The link is coming to your domain. See, I knew somebody was going to say that. Bianca said, was Bel Air successful? Bel Air is absolutely very successful, but Bel Air is not a reboot. It's a reimagination of the original series. Bel Air is not a comedy by any stretch of the imaginations. It's not a comedy whatsoever. Antoinette said none. Nene said you can't. Who was that? Mimi. She says, let me just make sure that's her. That's wild that her name doesn't come up. I wonder why that is. Sabrina Bel Air. Christine said, I love Bel Air. You guys saying Bel Air. Bel Air is not a reboot. Bel Air is a completely different show than the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Completely different show. Fresh Prince of Bel Air was driven by comedy, dealt with small doses of serious social issues and family issues in the Black community. Bel Air is a drama through and through. You have very small, lighthearted moments, but you know, Nene said, I guess we can all disagree. Let me queue up Big Roll. Big Roll, the link is in the comments. We're gonna get your man rule of the week. In between time, we got OG. This your time, OG. This is your time. We got the meme of the week presented by the angriest man in the podcast game. Every week he got the meme of the week. And this week's meme of the week is this. That is not it. That's it.
Yeah.
Here it is.
How you feel when you with your cousins? Usually I had some funny shit, but I, was feeling a little sentimental earlier when I saw that shit, and it reminded me of me and my cousins. And we all grew up the same. We all in the same age group. We hang out to this day like brothers. We more than cousins, and you know all of them. So, and you've been around us hanging out, so you know how it goes.
Yes, sir. I know how it go now, and I feel like they my cousins too. They my brothers too. Like, I feel you. And the meme says, for the people who strictly listen to the stream on iTunes, iHeart, Spotify, wherever you listen to the podcast, whether it be Apple, Amazon, Alexa, just tell them all play the Big Exclusive podcast. It'll pop right up. The meme says, how you feel when you with your cousins, and it's what was that? Robert De Niro. It's a scene from one of the gangster movies. They all in the 50s style, long coats with the hats on. Everybody got a pistol out. Yeah, that shit makes me very nostalgic too, bro. Because we grew up in the same neighborhood in the same area, and that all those feelings come rushing back to you when you knew the motherfucker next to you had your back no matter what, because you was from the same block, the same neighborhood. Mm-hmm. Nowadays they killing each other from across the street.
They bring a motherfucker from somewhere else to put a knife in your back.
Knife, and yeah, they set you up to be murdered, killed. Let's see, what do we have here? Big Roll come through, the king of the comments. our co-host with the VIP seat in the comments, coming to you with the man rule of the week. Big Roll, what's up?
Family, what's good with y'all? It's your boy Big Roll, here to bring you Big Roll's man rule of the week. Fellas, if women decide to walk out the house with no bra on and a sheer shirt with her areolas and her nipples showing, look. I want you to look directly at it. And if she call you thirsty, so the fuck what? If she gonna come out the house with a sundress on that's a little, like one size too small, and she knows she got a fat ass, and she know her ass do like this when she walk, that means she wanted us to look. I'm sick and tired of women calling us thirsty because we like titties and big booties. Ladies, we ain't going for it no more. Stop calling us thirsty. Y'all make us thirsty. So fellas, if she gonna come outside with that shit on, I want you to look. Look directly at her.
Hey,
that's
real
Big
quick.
Roll's man rule of the week.
Real quick.
Yes, sir.
You went back to work. And this man rule feels like it's very familiar. Christine said, if I'm walking out the house like that, clearly I want attention. Okay.
So she support what I'm saying. So we not thirsty, right? We
Exactly.
not thirsty, right?
Oh, look at Shantae. Look at Shantae.
But what do they call it when they be looking at motherfuckers' dick prints? Talking about he got on gray sweatpants. Is that thirst?
We need to come up with a woman word for that. We need to come up with a word for women who want us to wear the hoochie daddy shorts and the gray sweatpants with no drawers on. We got to come up with a word for calling women that.
Mm-hmm.
Thirst quenchers or some shit like that. We gonna make something
up. Call them Capri Suns.
Girl, you over there Capri Sun, and I see you looking at my dick print. Stop Capri Sunning me, girl. What's wrong with you? All right. So again, so it sounds like everybody agrees with me. We ain't thirsty. We just human.
We got eyes. What your eyes for? To see, right?
Bottom line. So look, fellas, look and look hard, look and smile with the most perverted cheese you got, like.
Just look and be like, okay, I see you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see you.
Look and salute, like. Nice areolas. That's all I got for this week. Make sure you tune in and keep it real with Big Roll in the morning, 9 a.m. on the Big Exclusive Network. Shout out to my brothers, and when I'm holler at y'all later. Going back to the comment section in my chair.
Bro, super appreciate you, bro. Super appreciate you, bro. Christine, we look at gray sweatpants all the time. Shantae cracking up. Antoinette said, and let's not start with the prince. Mimi said, right. Bianca. You ain't say it, bro. I was waiting for you to say it. Bianca said, "Oh hell, the gray sweat."
Oh, she
gray
from the streets. I was lunching. You threw me the frisbee. I was lunching.
I tried to throw it off the backboard for you.
Yeah, I was lunching.
Mimi said, "I do love a good print."
Turn left onto 18th Street.
Something the fuck is killing me with my eye or something. I don't know what it is, but we're gonna keep the show moving. Topics left to discuss: Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey, Chris Brown, and Michael Jackson. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Turn right onto 8th Avenue.
Miss Purnell, ladies and gentlemen, we have an official author in the book. Her book is ready for pre-order at her website. Miss Kalila Purnell, she has a new book coming out. Flight with the GPS, bro. You killing me. You killing me, bro, with the GPS. She has a new book coming out. I want you all, the family, to
What the
make
fuck you
sure.
want him to get lost?
Hey man, look, this
put
New
that
York,
shit,
bro.
put that shit on mute. You can still see it. God damn it, he ain't even driving. He can see it.
I am driving.
He not passenger 57.
Voiceless Voices by Miss Kalila Purnell is out for pre-order. Hit the link you see on the screen. That's www.KHALILAHHPURNELL.com. Kalila H. Purnell. She will be the feature on the Business Spotlight, coming up on the Business Spotlight from the Big Exclusive podcast. So be sure you guys take a look at that. Pre-order the book now. She got a special going on. You can get a discount, and you can get your copy signed by the author. So make sure you guys check it out and see us Thursday night on the Big Exclusive Business Spotlight. We will be live on Facebook and on YouTube, and it will be housed on the YouTube page in the playlist Business Spotlight. So if you're not on the YouTube page, go to the Big Exclusive Podcast on the YouTube page and make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications if you want to be notified every time some new content is dropped. Big Rose said, that's dope, Kalila, salute. Antoinette said, go sis, can we get a link to order her book? I'm going to drop it on the screen one more time so you guys can get the link to order her book. Is on pre-sale now. I think you can get like the first 10 pages if you do the pre-order and get it with the option to get it signed. She said, Flight saw the book in person and heard a few words. Flight, you heard the book, you saw the book in person? He done muted himself.
All right, listen, man, I'm doing 13 things right now. Yes, it is definitely a must get. You have to purchase the book. Phenomenal. She's just great. Please support that young lady, and go get the book. I'm getting ready to get out of here because I'm lost now. So I'm in New York. You got to really pay attention out here. I am getting ready to go on here and go make these people laugh. So
You gonna
I
get
love
ran
y'all.
off the fucking road up there. You don't pay
I
attention.
know, right? So I love y'all. I will see y'all next week. Again, man, keep God first in any and everything you do, and laughter is the key to life. I'm comedian Top Flight. I'm taking off. Y'all be good. Peace.
Nat said, congratulations on the book. It's also available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Target, and Walmart. Look at that, man. That's that black girl magic.
I was thinking about writing the book, man.
It'll be a bestseller.
I don't have the patience, though.
Mimi said, congratulations, beautiful. Jemana said, awesome, congrats. Christine said, I'll be supporting, congrats. And Miss Kalia herself said, thanks. Let's do this. I know we're going to do the Business Spotlight Thursday, but if you got a quick minute to tell the audience just a little bit about the book, it's like one of those stick and moves. So you can jump right in. A quick 2 minutes before we move on to the next copy. Here we go. Just click the link. What? No, that's not it. That's not what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to paste that there, send that there. Kalila, just click the link right there that I just posted. Give it access to your camera and your microphone and join us for a quick second. Bianca said, Kalila Purnell, congratulations. Tamika said, congratulations. Melanie Scott, congratulations. She said, it's a book of poetry created by me. Please read. All right. Let's do that. Let's do that. And let's come back here. OG, we moving on to the next topic. I think I know where you want to go with this, as I believe we on the same page. We either going to talk about Chris Brown versus Michael Jackson or Michael B. Jordan versus Lori Harvey.
That Michael Jackson joint is crazy. That's crazy. Was he trolling when he said that shit?
All right, so let me see, because I don't want to jump full-fledged into it. I think Kalila is going to join us right quick. And I see, family, it's 11 shares on the Facebook page. I need that to go up to at least a quick 15 right quick. What Kev say, OG?
We're gonna shut this shit down.
Y'all want us to shut this shit down? Let us know.
Don't say nothing else till get to your number.
Huh?
Don't say shit else till get to your number that you just put out there.
Wait a minute. Let me see.
Just play Cav music until get to that number, man.
You know we get community strikes for that, bro.
Oh, we did?
We did.
I thought you found the one that was cool though.
I thought I did too, but what happened was, and what I figured out in my little bit of research, Kev licensed the song.
Oh shit!
For him to use it, not nobody else. So the original author, he still has an estate, bro. He still has an estate. Yeah, we got 11 shares. We need 15 shares. Please help us get to that 15 shares. Help me, please. Help me, please. Ain't that how Pops used to say, help me, please. Help me, please. I'm sorry it's not allowing you to chime in, maybe in the bad signal area. That's okay. We just going to continue the show. If you pop in, you pop in. If not, we'll see you definitely Thursday night on the big exclusive podcast, Business Spotlight. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast, to the YouTube page for more on that. Nene said, can I share once more? Yes, I can. It's right there. I'll leave it there for a couple seconds, or at least a minute. But let's talk about it, man. So what had happened was, right, Ryan Clark, let me put it on screen. Former NFL player Ryan Clark, he played for the Pittsburgh Steelers, I believe, as a safety. I think he won a Super Bowl with them as well. He's receiving backlash after tweeting Chris Brown is more talented than Michael Jackson.
You shouldn't receive backlash for you. That's his opinion. That's his opinion. Like, all that shit is subjective anyway, though. Like, you can't change that man's mind. But I think he's crazy as shit. That's blasphemous to say. But that's his opinion. That's how he feel. But I don't feel that way. Chris Brown ain't had nobody fall the fuck out yet. Mike stand there and don't even say nothing. Motherfuckers be fainting.
Listen, I agree with you. His opinion is his opinion. We all have opinions. A lot of times our opinions, popular, good, bad, or indifferent, doesn't really fucking matter. It's our opinion, right? So I get it. I agree with you. But I'm not asking about the backlash, right? Because you know how Black Twitter is. You know how we get about our legends. You know how we get about the people we love as musicians and that we a fan of. Nene, I'm talking about your live, bro. Why is you holding your head? You keep sending these cryptic ass messages.
No, she asked because she shared more than once.
I didn't see that.
No, you thought she was talking about the
book. Okay,
yeah.
That's my bad. You can't share the live more than once.
But also, like, to be honest, without putting your business out there, you got reason to be off a little bit. So that's just that.
Okay.
I see it, but I don't got to speak on it.
All right. Well,
but you got good reason though. So.
All right. So I appreciate that. I'm asking you this, not the backlash. Forget the backlash. We don't care about the backlash. I want to talk to you about your personal opinion. Chris Brown versus Michael Jackson. Right?
Michael Jackson or Washington.
You think, okay. Okay. All right. So let's talk about it. Michael Washington, right? First, let me offer my opinion because I don't want you to think I'm contrary to what you're saying. Number one, I think it's blasphemous that he thinks Chris Brown is Chris Brown is great. Let me not take nothing away from Chris Brown. He puts on a hell of a show, hell of an entertainer, right? But somebody said it in the comments. There's no, and I believe you said it too, there's no Chris Brown without Michael Jackson. Now, Michael Jackson, one album sold more than 100 million copies. Just the one album.
One album.
They ain't even come up. The Diamond is 10 million, right? Diamond is 10 million.
This shit is
Ain't no
infinite.
word for 100
It's
million.
infinite.
So let's not talk sales then. So we know Michael checks that box when it comes to sales. And family, I need y'all to weigh in on this, all right? I need y'all to weigh in on this because we talking Michael Jackson versus Chris Brown. And this is one of those arguments that gets similar to LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
I don't even think it's that big though.
It's not. It's not. And it's fairly new. Because a couple listen, every once in a while there comes along a person who people want to elevate to that Michael Jackson status, right? If you remember, at one time it was Beyonce, right? Beyonce is a hell of an entertainer. I personally,
she's not no Mike, man.
People be killing me because I say personally, I don't think she could sing. No,
I don't think she's that good of a. She's a performer.
She's not. She's a hell of a. She's legendary performer. But as a vocalist, I would say she leaves
something to be desired as a vocalist.
Yeah, she's a D as a vocalist in my opinion, because I'm used to listening to powerhouses like Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, Anita Baker, Jennifer Hudson, Sade, Patti LaBelle.
She can't carry none of they fucking lunch.
I'm talking about these women would sing power ballads like Whitney Houston, Bodyguard. You know how
no acapella with no music.
With nigga. So back to the topic: Chris Brown versus Michael Jackson. So you can't talk about sales because Chris Brown comes nowhere near sales, and it gets a little bit tricky with this era because of streaming. So we don't know how many records Chris Brown would technically sell versus Michael Jackson if you had to buy a tape or vinyl or a CD. Right now in the streaming, and the way, if somebody out there know how they calculate the streaming, because I think it's like 100,000 streams equal 1,000 records sold, some nonsense like that. So we can't really go by sales, even though I feel like if physical album sales were still around, he still wouldn't be able to sell as much as Mike. And this was before Mike died. Now, of course,
the easiest thing to go by is the eye test.
It's the eye. Now, so let's go by the eye test. I was never fortunate enough to go to a Michael Jackson concert, right?
You had one of them jackets.
I for sure had a jacket.
And the glove.
I for sure had a glove, the glitter glove. I for sure did. I definitely did. Yeah. I think it was one Easter, me and all my brothers and sisters had the jacket, okay, for one Easter, if I'm not mistaken. I got to check the caller to figure that out. But in any event, if we go strictly by the eye test, Chris Brown versus Michael Jackson, and you look at performances that they had, let's talk about the crowd first. Is that fair? No. Let's talk about the crowd. That's not fair either. It's really not fair either. No. Mike, this motherfucker stood there.
Mike's shit was global, man.
Mike stood. The motherfucker ain't opened his mouth. Mike stood there for like a vicious 5, 6, 7 minutes.
Like 5 years.
Ain't said one word. Literally, you can look it up, Google it, YouTube. Mike stood there for an extended period of time. Anybody in entertainment will tell you dead air is the kiss of death. If you on that stage, if you on that mic, if you on that podcast, if you on that radio show, if you on television, there's no dead air. You could be fired, killed, fined for some shit like that. Mike stood there 5, 6, 7 minutes, and they literally was falling out
all over the place.
I don't mean
No,
No,
for real
these
falling out,
motherfuckers
like
was dropping like flies. Like it was a sniper out there hitting with dome shots. Just, you see one girl in the front, she just shaking so, and then boom, she gone. So you
shit
can't
ain't even start
compare.
yet.
You can't, the motherfucker ain't hummed. It looked like he wasn't even breathing.
Listen, and you could also go by other people that's like Allen Iverson is a fucking cultural icon.
For sure.
So he said he always listened to Michael Jackson shit before his games or whatever. So I think he said it was at All-Star weekend somewhere he was playing. And he just happened to walk into the hotel lobby. He came in, and his homies was like, "Yo, you just missed, he had just missed Michael Jackson, was just there." So
right.
he went the fuck off. He was like, man, I'm glad I didn't see him because I'd have fucked around and passed out and shit. Like, and then would have been a whole fucking meme or whatever. He said he literally like would have lost his shit if he would have saw him.
So now we talking about the eye test. We took sales off the table because it's not fair. We took crowd off the table because again, it's not fair. Let's talk about catalog, the actual songs and albums. Is that fair? That's not fair. All right.
The only thing you can actually like what is dancing?
Let's talk about that. I think that's the only place you can go is dancing.
That's the only plausible argument you would have, and I'm taking Mike.
Listen, not only am I taking Mike, I'm taking Mike by a landslide.
Chris Brown, who he do get it down though.
But he a bad motherfucker. Chris Brown a bad motherfucker. He
ain't no Michael Jackson, man.
He a bad motherfucker.
Let
me explain to you, Mike. If we all heard, we live in a time when some shit just shuts down the internet, right? Some shit just goes so far beyond viral that it shuts down the internet. Chris Brown ever had a viral moment like that where he shut down the internet?
Probably when he fucked Rihanna up.
That was more of a black story.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
it was national news. Let me give that some credit.
Mike shit is global, man. Like
the nigga is global. Mike shit is there is not.
Shanghai. He go to Shanghai and they pass it out. He go to anywhere. Fucking Denmark. He go anywhere
on the planet where you can say the name Michael Jackson and they don't know who you talking about.
Yeah.
Go to every four corners of the earth. There is not a place that exists that doesn't know who Michael Jackson is. I'm sorry. Mike shit is global. He's a global icon. International icon. Is not big enough for Michael Jackson, bro. Mike made, like Bianca said, Mike died, made the world stop. Now I ain't even talking about his death. Let's not take it to his death. Let's not do that. Let's not even take it to his death. Mike bust out the fucking moonwalk and shut the planet down.
Now remember when everything went on pause for the Thriller video?
Listen,
that shit was like a movie getting released.
That's another moment. That's another moment. I'm gonna get to the Thriller.
For the fucking video.
From the video. Mike did the moonwalk and shut the planet down. It's literally
and remember the time. That shit was like some world premiere type shit too. That video.
Just the cameos alone in that video. The nigga had Iman. He had
fucking Magic Johnson, Eddie Murphy.
He had Eddie Murphy and his prime at the peak, at the height of Eddie Murphy's popularity. But we talking about the moonwalk right quick. Mike shut the planet. It's people to this day on TikTok right now giving moonwalking tutorials today, right now. Look it up.
Mm-hmm.
Thriller video. Remember the time. We Are the World.
Smooth Criminal.
The motherfucker invented technology so he can lean.
Yeah.
Not just in the video, but we talking technology that's still used today for productions for artists now. What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
That's blasphemous.
What are we talking about?
Ryan Clark out of pocket.
What are we
everybody
talking
entitled to their opinion, but that shit is. I think he just had one of the hot take and wanted to spark some kind of argument or something.
What are we talking about? So we can't compare sales. We can't compare impact because Chris Brown got a little internet, but there's places you can go and motherfuckers gonna be like, Chris Brown who? There's no place on the planet where you say Michael Jackson and they not know who you talking about. Mike creativity when it comes to the videos. We're not even gonna talk about Mike production. And he was being produced for and written for by one of the greatest. One of the, if not, it's an argument for him to be made that he's the greatest producer and composer ever. Think a little bigger. Quincy Jones.
That's what I said, Quincy Jones.
Oh, I ain't hear that. Quincy Jones.
Yeah.
What are we talking about with this Chris Brown shit? What are we doing? Somebody nailed it. Jumana nailed it. Said Ryan Clark is suffering from CTE. He gotta be. Now,
early onset. He got early onset dementia or something.
Let's play devil's advocate a little bit, right? Because a lot of times people like to make these arguments when you talk about you comparing generations and different playing times and all that. You can't make the same argument here because we talking about music. Music is universal. Music does not need stamina, jumping ability.
Time.
It transcends space and time. Period.
You can hear some shit from 30 years ago today, and you wouldn't believe that shit was 30 years ago.
And it's still bang today. I give you an example. Before I let you go. I don't give a fuck how old you is.
What song do you always
Will
hear?
Smith, Summertime.
Summertime when it's about to get warm outside.
Every year since it came
that shit
out.
From 1990.
Every year since it came out. That shit is the official signal for the start of the summer. It's the kickoff. Like, you can't talk about some different generations. No, music doesn't need teammates, jumping ability, stamina, a left hook. It don't need a basketball. No. You just need something to play it. And when it comes to playing it, everybody's on a fair
level playing field.
A level playing field. Thank you. So what are we talking about, man? I definitely need your opinions on the shit because I just don't understand why would he ever think there's no statistical category. You can't even make, you know how people like the analytics, like the people who in baseball and basketball and the major sports come up with these crazy ass analytics to try to make some shit seem bigger or better than what it is or prop somebody up. There is no analytic that you can make up that Chris Brown beats Michael Jackson in. It just we can't even talk money. We can't even talk about money because at the end of the day, Chris Brown will never see Michael Jackson kind of money. He just won't. He just won't. He will never see Michael Jackson kind of money. Big Rose said Mike had his own language. Come on, nigga. Jump on with.
Man, Mike was making up words and shit. And to this day, we still don't know what the fuck he was talking about.
And we sang that shit loud and proud.
Yep. Mama say, Mama say.
Let's go through. Yeah, Mama. Wait, I actually do know what that means. So here's the thing. I've been singing that shit like that for years. Mama say, Mama say, Mama kusai. Mama say, Mama say, Mama kusai. And that's just been fucking wrong all this time. Yeah. It's just been wrong. And we still sing that shit. We still sing it loud and proud. Mama say, Mama say, Mama.
Loud and wrong.
But it's actually, I'm going to say it one more time. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to say it one more time. I'm not going to stop.
That's not what it say, man.
I'm not going to stop.
That's not what it say. You don't even sound right.
It will forever be Mama said, Mama side, Mama side. It will. I'm not disagreeing with you, bro. I'm not telling you to change it to that
shit
because
you just
I'm
said,
still
ain't
singing
gonna work,
Mama
man.
say, Mama side, Mama side. I never changed it. Just as I found out the truth didn't mean I changed what I was
that shit don't
saying.
even sound right.
Just like here in Philadelphia, for all the people who listening to the stream, I appreciate all 2,000-3,000 y'all who listen to the audio podcast or wherever you listen at. But we based out of Philadelphia. We got this thing downtown. It's always been the gallery, and they changed that shit when they rebuilt it. It's something else. It will never be whatever the hell they call it to me.
It will forever be the gallery.
It will forever be.
They call it the fashion district.
It will forever be the gallery.
Yeah.
And what's the place? Franklin Mills. They changed the name of that too. It will forever be Franklin Mills Mall to me. I'm not changing that Michael Jackson shit. Let me get to some of these comments, man. Our family is showing out. They're going crazy in the comments. I appreciate y'all. Let me check the shares real quick because we still got the 11.
Maybe that's all down, man.
Yeah. Let's see. Damn, it's so many comments. I ain't gonna be able to get to them all. I'm not. Here we go. Jemina said, "Oh hell no, MJ forever." Big Rose said, "Talent." Michael Dance wrote and produced a lot of his own shit. Shantae Anderson said, "Real talk." Mimi Santana is two different generations. I feel that he is the Michael Jackson of this time, but MJ is triple OG. That's Mimi.
He can't be the Michael Jackson of this time because he's not big enough.
Mimi. He's not big enough. He's not a global icon. Now, here's what I will say as well. And I'll give a small amount of credence to what she said. Because I don't think we will ever see anybody have that big an impact on the globe again.
Yeah.
I don't think it's possible. Mike transcended culture as a whole, culture. He transcended all that shit. White, black, Indian, Asian, Sudanese, Nigerian, like it was Russian,
the human race,
Polish, Danish, Swiss. Mike transcended it all.
And Mike had monkeys.
Bubbles.
Bubbles was more famous than Chris Brown and shit.
Big Rose said Chris Brown is talented, but his entire dance style is based off of Michael's original moves. I'll offer a little bit of pushback on that. Like a lot of shit is not. There's no real such thing as original shit when it comes to like that.
Somebody showed the moonwalk.
Exactly. Yeah. Tamika said, hands down, nobody can go up against Michael Jackson. Christine said, Beyonce can perform, but she's not that good of a singer. She's kind of she's kind of a whining voice. Yeah. Mimi says she's just an entertainer. Bianca said, I have to ask the question though. Is it ever possible for the student to exceed the master? It's a good question. I ain't seen it yet. Now, again, he said he's not even a student. He definitely a student, bro.
He's not Michael Jackson's student. He didn't get to class yet.
Okay. Okay.
He's not grasshopper yet, man.
Here we go. Nene said, in my opinion, this is not a topic to discuss. I'm team Michael Jackson all the way. And I do love Chris Brown as well, but you can't compare the two in my opinion. Kalila said, there's no Chris Brown versus Michael Jackson. Solid. Lakia said, will Chris Brown music stand the test of time or touch generations like Michael Jackson? Fair question. And I will venture to say,
man,
no,
Michael Jackson made a song about a fucking rat that was popular.
Ben. Jumana said, Sony got rid of Michael Jackson for a reason. However, Chris Brown's still here. The beat up face. Big Rose said, is there any discussion of verses? It could only be Michael versus Prince, bottom line.
I'm going with Mike.
How?
I'm going with Mike.
Mike, I don't think it's fair for Mike to go against anybody in the verses.
Yeah.
Like Mike got whole albums that you just don't. When I say it's hands off, you don't touch it. It's just rock. You just let it play. Christine said I had the MJ leather jacket. We was lit that year. See, she confirmed it. We all had the Michael Jackson jackets one year for Easter, I think. Khalid said, hell no, all the albums, the figurine, the glove. Man, I'm team MJ all day. Lakia said, I love Chris Brown, but I'm not sure if he can touch the masses like Michael Jackson did. And here's the thing. He got to have like one of those songs that's so undeniable, that's so big, that it puts all his personal bullshit to the back burner, right? A lot of people now, again, we're not talking about personal issues. I'm just saying, in order for Chris Brown to be able to get playlisted on that level, he has to do a lot of reconciliation when it comes to his public image. And I'll leave that at that. A lot of people look the other way on Mike shit because Mike literally made billions of dollars for everything he touched, Pepsi included, the label included, anything Mike endorsed.
That motherfuckers cried when his hair caught on fire.
Nigga. The world stopped when Pepsi burnt up Michael.
Yeah, the
world stopped. Big Rose said Mike stood there so long I fell asleep laughing my ass off. Tamika said niggas was passing out. Christine said they only got rid of him because he was exposing the BS they had going on. On top of that, he wanted his masters. They definitely didn't get rid of him because he wasn't selling records. Man, Mike still one of the top selling artists, dead still to this day. To this day. Jemima said Mike makes songs for everyone. Chris Brown makes them for the streets. Laugh out loud. Tiffany Ann said facts. They were crying, fainting, falling out.
Brown like that.
Cause he for the streets.
Yeah.
Tiffany Ann said facts. They were crying, fainting, falling out, going into convulsions, and having seizures over Mike. Antoinette said there's absolutely no comparison between the two. Chris can definitely embody Mike, but there is only one Michael Jackson. Mike had Asians losing oxygen. Chris could never. Michael Jackson made the first song for brothers dealing with child support. Laughing my ass off. Bro is crazy. That's why he's the king of the comments. Tamika said, hell, Chris Brown got some moves from Mike. Yeah. Tiffany Ann said, I love Chris Brown, but MJ has the most timeless songs that plays every year. Even Halloween, you'll hear Thriller, point blank, period. Yeah. Nene said, Eva, my 2-year-old grandson.
Yeah.
No, Michael Jackson.
Know. The kids know Michael Jackson. It's kids that wasn't even born when he died that know Michael Jackson.
Mike had 2, 3, 4 different careers, bro.
Yeah.
Rose said, I remember when Bad came out, that shit was on A. Jack. I wasn't even, I'm talking about as a solo artist.
Yeah.
I didn't even talk about the Jackson 5 shit. ABC. There we go. Rose said Mike took Brooke Shields to the Grammy at a time when she was the whitest white woman on the planet. Laugh my ass off, Eddie Murphy. True story. True story. Here we go. Only motherfucker with no hits. That only motherfucker with
more. He about to say more hits than Mike is R. Kelly.
Man, they fuck around banning live. You say that shit one too many times. Last one, Christine said, my sons absolutely love Man in the Mirror, and I was a child when that came out.
Mm-hmm. He got a fucking song about a whale.
Motherfucker, heal the world.
Free Willy. Free
Make
Willy.
this a better place. He was on, like, he spearheaded that shit for you and for me. Jemima said he had a world premiere, paid, scheduled time to air his videos. Black or white. That's the closest Mike came to activism, black or white.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't think, just to finish it off, just to round it off, there's no comparison between, like, there's no metric where you can compare the two where Chris Brown could come up on top. And I'm not even talking about numbers. I'm just talking, like OG said, the eye test. Give me the eye test. Who do you think visually, videos, artistically, with the music, song choice, production, like, man, Mike, it's just no comparison. It's just no comparison. Medlock, welcome back. He said Michael Jackson was the man. He bought the rights to all of his music, his brother's music, and the Beatles' music. Facts. All right, we got this last joint, bro. We're going to get into the Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey situation.
She for the streets like Bianca.
I'm going to do what I'm going to open the show up. Because I feel like this is one of those topics where we can invite a lady in. If one of the ladies want to come on and talk about this shit, because OG and I have two different takes on this. Maybe not different, but we just got two different opinions. So I just added the link to the chat. If you want to come in and join the conversation, feel free to come in and represent for the ladies, or just speak your mind or give your opinion. The floor is open for you guys to do that. So news broke that Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey split. Shortly after that, the rumors started flying around that they split because, again, I'm going off of what's been reported, not by me. I won't mention those outlets, but all of this is rumor and innuendo. And we speaking from the point of view, basically, if it is the truth, all right? Don't hold us to fact because I don't know the facts. I'm not in a relationship. I certainly, if it wasn't for the podcast, I probably wouldn't even care to talk about it. So for the most part, Michael B. Jordan, Lori Harvey split. The rumor is that he wanted to take the relationship to the next level, which means he was talking about proposing and being married. She didn't want to do that.
She for the streets.
So they end up splitting.
She for the streets.
OG feel like she for the streets. Let's explore that for a second, because I'm gonna tell you how I feel. Let me just tell you how I feel.
She young though, man. She only 25. Like,
here's my thing, and this is their relationship. I really, honestly, I don't like commenting on people relationships, good, bad, or indifferent, together or not together, because most of the time I honestly don't give a shit. So I look at it from this
especially
perspective.
since all mine failed.
Right. Niggas out here single as a dollar bill. So fuck do I know? So I'm gonna speak from it from this standpoint, from our sisters. That's why I wanted, some young ladies to click the link. It's in the chat. I need you guys to come on. Here's my thing. When Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan got together, Michael, he was, from what I could see, I'm not even talking about his career. I'm talking about he was the quintessential ideal boyfriend based off the rhetoric I was seeing on the internet.
People had
from
him as a
the images that they was posting. Yes. So what I'm saying is, I saw a lot of women out there, black women especially, Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey when they was showing pictures at the games, on vacation, at the beach.
Look at black excellence.
Black excellence. The one relationship goals, that's goals, they goals. I personally, when I started to see the rhetoric that came out after they reportedly broke up, my head damn near exploded, because the rumor is, like I said, she didn't want to be serious. She didn't, and the women, same women that I saw champion the relationship goals, and that's how you treat a woman, and niggas need to look up to. Now that's right, Lori, live your best life. You ain't got to settle down.
Same people.
Same.
That's what you wanted, though.
This is the same people. So I'm confused a little bit. No,
you shouldn't be confused, because you know what, man? What we always say, they don't know what they want.
Yeah. Now I will say, on the podcast, we get a certain, like, the women who normally listen to our podcast are different. Like, stuff that's mostly mainstream and feelings that are usually the consensus of the nation at the time. A lot of our listeners, our family, are in direct contradiction to that stuff.
We got seasoned vets on here.
For sure. So the question is, though, and I need ladies to help me understand, y'all go from that's goals 1 minute to that's right, live your best life, city girls, and all that other shit. What is it? What are we doing out here? Let me say this. That girl has every right to have the exact lifestyle that she wants. But if that man felt like he wanted to propose to her, her presentation to him was that she was ready to be that sort of material or that sort of person for him. Hence, no man is going to want to propose to a woman that feel like won't meet those needs that he has as a wife. So with that being said, ladies, help me understand, how do you guys go from goals 1 minute to that's right, girl, live your best life, you from the streets, we this, that, and other thing, city girls for life, and I don't care if he look good, girl, I don't understand it. What's the goal out here? Now, again, the goal for her could be very well to just be for the streets. Her dad, Steve Harvey, strictly was like, I'm Team Lori. She want to do her thing. Men out here do it all the time. This, that, and other thing. But you was the same.
He's a minstrel show.
You was the same motherfuckers when she was with Future and Future was doing the dirty. Was, oh, Lori deserved better. We so happy she got with Mike. What the fuck is we doing out here? This is why I don't like to discuss other people's relationships. The shit is way too fucking confusing. I prefer to mind my fucking business, put my head down, and keep working. But I don't understand how y'all was mad when Future fucked her over and told her in the song she was for the streets. Y'all felt bad for her. Oh no, Lori. She gonna find you somebody. You deserve better, girl. Boom, Michael B. Jordan got better.
Then you get better.
Girl, you goals. That's what's up. That's love. Oh my God, we team Michael B. and Lori. She say, fuck it, I don't want no commitment. I don't want no marriage. Yes, girl, be for the streets. Live your best life. I'm confused. Maybe it's because she's young. Maybe it's because she literally just wants to be fluid or poly, or she doesn't want to have a commitment, which I respect wholeheartedly. But I be trying to get people to help me understand. Pick a side. Pick a goddamn side. Because I'm
and another
confused
part of
about
that,
what they want out here.
another part of that is now he was getting dragged because after he broke up with her, he was just seen out with a white woman. So they dragging him for that now because he out with a white woman now. So he getting dragged for it. And meanwhile, when Serena ran through all the black dudes that she ran through, she ended up with a white guy. Oh, she got her knight in shining armor and do that and whatever. But now he a race trader because he dating a white. He was seen out with a white girl. I don't know if he dating her or not, but that's what they was dragging him about that.
Yeah, I'm just confused out here. Christine said Michael B. Jordan was a pussy. Damn. Michael B. Jordan was pussy whipped, and Lori is definitely for the streets. She's her mother's child. Damn. Tiff said, do we have to discuss this? The relationship was a contact. They both needs to. I'm confused about that one, Tiff. I'm sorry. Christine said, I don't know that 35-year-old man thought a 25-year-old woman was willing to be with him long term. All the OGs tagged that little ass. She's for the she's for the streets. Jemima said no comment. She needs to get a hobby. Nene cracking the fuck up. Bianca said, why is she for the streets? Would you rather her accept the proposal and really not be ready for that commitment?
That don't mean she
Anna
can't be
said,
for the streets though.
that's Hollywood BS. Right. I would agree with that, OG. Jemima said, what's the point in dating if there's no long-term commitment? Hot though, mighty. Big Rose said, Michael B. Jordan need to talk to the man in the mirror. That hoe was a smooth criminal, laughing my ass off. Hey, yo. Bianca said it was a publicity stunt. Tiffany Ann said, do we have to discuss them? They both needed to clean up their images because of certain negative publicity. Now he's the sexiest man alive and doing the logger thing. She's for the streets after the Future fiasco. Oh, okay.
But wasn't she dealing with Puffy's son Justin and then dealing with Puff after that? That's you for the streets when you do shit like that. You for the streets.
The father and the son. So yeah. let me say this.
What you gonna do the Holy Spirit next? You did the Father and the Son. What the fuck you gonna do the Holy Spirit next?
Now let me say this: live your life how you want. If you for the streets, that's just a term.
Yeah, ain't nothing
people
wrong
like
with
to say
like, shit.
To be cool. It's some slick talk shit. For some people, it might mean something negative, but just like with anything else, any other words, you can flip that shit. If you want to be for the streets, if you want to soar,
you don't owe nobody no explanation.
You don't owe nobody shit. You grown. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. It's your body, your choice. If you want to be for the streets, if you want to be whatever, sexually fluid, whatever, it doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter to me. Do it. It's your life. You only get one.
Man, she's young. Like,
do what makes you happy. Bottom line. Jemima said, no, they always seem to me as an eyeball couple. I would agree with that, but they two of the most relatively speaking.
He went back to being Wallace when he was dating her.
They probably don't even know who Wallace is, bro. They probably haven't even watched the greatest show in TV history. Dawn said they made their relationship in public eye and everything is based on observation. He called her turtle, laugh out loud. Big Rose said, I left my second baby mama and she didn't get no press or attention for it. Media selfish, laughing my ass off, roll wild and shit. Christine said, I'm so glad I don't give a fuck about celebrities and their problems. It's above my tax bracket. Facts. Bianca said Christine is what it was a PR thing. It came out. He didn't date black women, and everybody thought she was for the streets. Well, what's the stunt? They still think she for the streets.
She's showing that she for the streets.
Nobody know what's going on behind closed door. Nobody think it was a real relationship anyway. Damn. Since I can't edit.
Bianca don't want no company in the streets. She don't want it to be for the streets because she wanted to be out there by herself.
She wanted to be the queen of the streets.
Yeah.
Tiff says, since I can't edit, people no longer think she's for the streets after her relationship with Future. No, she definitely back to for the streets. Rose said, fact, Shannon, we got a big-breasted exclusive woman in here. Who you talking about, bro? Shantae laughing. I guess he's talking about
fishing. He go
Shantae.
fishing every week, man. In the comment section, he go fishing.
Tamika said she was so young and she wasn't ready to be a wife. Christine says Steve is a coon and his wife is a black widow. Shut the fuck up, Steve.
Basically.
Woo. How did all these comments? Yo, y'all going crazy. Tiffany said he was dating a white girl in the beginning, and that was his stigma, was that he the only like white girls. Oh, okay. Lori tried to holler at Big Roll when she heard I had a show on a big exclusive network, but I turned her down. That's right, Roll. You don't want her if she for the streets.
Especially if you're old enough to be her dad.
She was with Puffy. So what? Tiffany said it was a contract to clean up both images. Tamika cracking the fuck up. Bianca said she's for the streets and I don't give a damn. Oh, she pointing to herself.
Yeah.
Listen, first of all, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. Like, fuck that. You gotta love it. I definitely appreciate that.
Shit, park cars get hit.
Wait, what was we talking about? We was talking about somebody. was it the road? I forget what the fuck we was doing. But me and this nigga talking, right? No, I can't. Yeah, I'm gonna tell it. Fuck it. Me and this nigga talking, and I ain't gonna say no names, but I brought up somebody. That nigga said, shit, she'll get hit like a parked car. I died. No, did he? No, it said she'll get hit like a drunk driver. You got so many OG. You got so many Nene guessed it with the Wallace. Roll guessed it with the Wallace. Antoinette says she has the right to move forward. It doesn't mean she's for the streets. You should never admire one's relationship, especially when it's publicized. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't really care about it. I'm just confused about what women want, because you guys went through that emotional roller coaster. You was down here when Future dogged her out, and y'all championed her, and y'all felt bad for her. Happy when she got with Michael B. That's goals and getting married and all that. And then when she dropped down to say, yo, I don't want no commitment, now it's like, girl, live your best life. You for the streets, stay in the streets. I just don't understand it. Like, and it's not for me to understand. I'm convinced. Fuck it. I don't care. Answering that, Angry Overhead, you had a 4-year work relationship while married. That's for the streets activity.
I never denied, that's how I know Bianca for the streets, because I seen her out there. I'm not sitting here claiming to be like some goddamn Protestant, a preacher or nothing like that. I know my shit. I claim all my shit. That's why I can talk openly about it. I ain't embarrassed about nothing I did or ashamed, and I ain't in denial.
Park cars get hit needs to be a t-shirt. Yo, not park cars. OTM Mister says she's a beard like all others for him. Wow. All right, man. Listen. This is what we're gonna do. We coming to near the end of the show.
Antoinette, it wasn't a relationship, it was a marriage.
She said, love your energy, old head. Angry OG, Jersey, definitely in the rafters. I agree, Roll. So this is the time we come to the point in the show where, we round it out. It's time to say goodnight and tell you we appreciate you, but we like to leave you guys with, I don't know, a final thought, just take advantage of the opportunity to say something because it's going to be archived. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you guys follow the Big Exclusive Podcast on every social network. It's spelled just like that, the Big Exclusive Podcast. Go to the website for all the archive shows. That's thebepodcast.com. Go to YouTube, The Real Big Exclusive or Big Exclusive Podcast on YouTube. See all the visual episodes that are out. I want to say 90% of them are there. Guys, be on the lookout because we are bringing to you. There's a couple people on tonight. OTM Mister. That's the only one I mentioned that'll be participants in the Big Exclusive Podcast After Dark. Some of the participants don't want their name or their face showing. I super respect that. But be on the lookout for that link coming soon. Make sure you check out Big Exclusive Podcast Business Spotlight. It's going to be on Thursday. I'm going to try to get the flyer out to you guys tonight. Hopefully I can do it Thursday. I have some personal stuff going on. I wasn't sure if I was going to make the show tonight, but fortunately I was able to come do the show tonight, and I'm glad I did because this was a great distraction from what I got going on. But what we like to do is leave you guys with some final thoughts. Doesn't have to be about the show, doesn't have to be about any of the topics that we had going on. Just a message you guys want to leave a friend or family that will exist forever and live on the internet. You guys know nothing is ever really erased off the internet. That's a nice ass watch too, OG. I meant to say that the whole show. Every time you scratch, I'm like, that's a nice ass watch.
It's for Android users.
Oh, okay. Android users.
It's for Android users.
Salute to all the Android users. Make sure you guys download that Mastermind Credit Game app. It's available on Android and on Apple iOS. Download it now. Get you some free credit repair if you need it. Tell them Big Exclusive sent you. But yeah, that's how we're going to wrap the show up. Angry OG, we're going to do our final words.
Hold
on. Go ahead.
I was coming home from work today, right? And I normally go the same way every day. So today, I made a turn where I normally wouldn't turn at. Like the traffic was blocked a little bit, and I didn't want to wait, so I made a turn. Right. So I go down like about two stop signs, and I see this like a young black girl. She early 20s. She probably wasn't even 25 years old. She had two little boys with her. One of them looked to be about 5. One of them was like 2 or 3. And she had like this look of distress on her face. So I'm pulling up at the stop sign, and she was like, mouthed to me, can you help me? So I stopped, and I was like, what's wrong? And she was like, my kids is hungry, and I'm trying to make it home. And I'm like, well, you don't live around here? She was like, no, my dad live around here. I live in Wilmington, Delaware. So, all what's going on with the schemes and all that shit, like that never even crossed my mind, because you can't teach a kid that had a look on their face if these 2 kids had a look on their face or whatever. And I'm talking to her, and she's trying to keep it together, but she didn't want to cry, but she couldn't not cry. Like she would start like trying to get her words together, and she was like physically like trembling, like. And I was like, well, how you gonna get home? She's like, I'm gonna walk up the street and catch the trolley to the train station and catch the train or whatever. But I don't have no money to get home, and my kids is hungry. So I'm like, dang. So I gave her $20. I was like, yo, just get your kids home or whatever. But before I gave her the money, she was like, sir, and I'll call you. I'll get you your money back if you help me. I'm like, yo, you don't got to do none of that. So when I gave her the money, I just told her, like, listen, like, don't even worry about paying me the money back. If you ever in a position to help somebody, just pay it forward. That's all. And it like fucked me up, because this great nation of ours, alleged great nation of ours, people shouldn't be outside hungry, man. And she was a baby. Like she was in her early. She couldn't have been 25. Had 2 little boys with her. And as a child, your mom is like your superhero. So the look on those 2 little kids' face, it was like terror, sheer terror in their face. And their mom, like, she was trembling, like talking to me, trying to talk. Her lips was shuddering, and she just was fucked up, man. And she was over there, and the white the white, when the white, predominantly white area, whatever, fucking white people was walking right past it, man. And it fucked me up.
Well, first, Bianca, let me find out Angry OG got a heart. I can't really follow that up, OG. All I can say is I've known you to be that kind of person my whole life. The people on the show may not know, bro, but this is entertainment, and the people who you call, your friend or you call beloved to, they know your heart. I know your heart. It's not much I can say after that. Just, my usual spill.
I don't even go that way, man.
Right.
So I was talking to Ant.
It was meant for you to go that way, bro.
That's what Ant said. It was meant for you to go that way because nobody else was helping that little girl, man.
And the saying goes, bro, to get a blessing, you got to be a blessing. And I'm big on paying it forward. I'm big on helping wherever I can, and I'm big on buying black. I don't have much to say after that other than make sure you guys check out Big Rose, Keeping It Real in the Morning with Big Rose, 9 a.m. daily. Send Big Rose a friend request. You can only catch his show on Facebook Live, but we will be adding the YouTube Live to it tomorrow as well, so you can catch him on the Big Exclusive Podcast YouTube page starting 9 a.m. every morning. Big Rose always say, life short, family. Be thankful for your blessings. I pray for you, and I pray for your family safety. Antoinette said blessings will come your way. Jemina with the 100. Bianca, salute to you. Angry OG is the greatest. Big Ro been privy to, actually start to see it a little bit more, Angry OG. So he know what I see and why I'm super protective of my Angry OG. Kayla, Cameron, I love you. I hope to see you guys next Tuesday live on the Facebook. I'm happy to report it's over 22 shares on the stream. Y'all smashed the goal. We was trying to get 15. We didn't have to shut the shit down because y'all showed your ass and shared it 22 times.
Y'all gonna tell me happy anniversary?
Definitely not gonna tell you no fucking happy anniversary, man.
You're disrespectful, man.
I'm definitely not gonna tell you no happy goddamn
beloved.
anniversary.
You're disrespectful.
I'm sure not. I'm sure not. OTM Mister comes with the great show. I'm going to contact you behind the scenes, get you and my sis on my show for sure, bro. Let me know. I'll definitely come through. OG will come through if you have us. But with that being said, man, it's time to end the Big Exclusive Podcast this week. The audio will be up tomorrow on all podcast platforms. When I say all, I mean every single audio platform where podcasts are available. You can catch the Big Exclusive Podcast. If you can talk to your phone, you have Alexa, Siri, or whoever you have, Google, or whoever, you can just ask them play the Big Exclusive Podcast. We sure enough appreciate it. Everybody tuned in on the stream right now, strictly audio. Please make sure you hit the heart button, share it if you can. They just put my sister Christine in jail because she called Steve Harvey a coon.
Oh, yeah, you can't say
they
that.
Locked up for 2 days.
On the spot.
So put some money. So put some money on my sister Christine Reynolds' book.
She in the cell next to the road.
Right. They put some money on Christine Reynolds. That fast. She just inboxed me and said, bro, they got me up out of here because she called Steve a coon. Damn. Facebook don't be bullshit. That's why another important thing, man, I always say ownership is key. If Facebook or YouTube ever decide that we can't go use their platform to go live, that's why it's important. I be trying to get people.
What Bernie Mac said?
What Mac Man say?
Fuck them.
Fuck them. You can always go over to the BEpodcast.com, listen to the audio episodes, and you can stream it from the website. To be honest, it's a bigger advantage for us if you listen on the website. To be honest, that's the BEpodcast.com. It's scrolling at the bottom of the screen. But we done ran over Flight, Kill 'em, Break a Leg, OG. I see you on the flip side. We'll do our post-show talk as we always do. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been the Big Exclusive Podcast.